for Seattle, the big thing for this, and we kind of talked about it going into the week, they needed either JSN or Kenneth Walker III to step up. This couldn't be a Sam Darnold game. He was phenomenal in the NFC Championship game and outdueled the MVP, Matthew Stafford. Right call on that, by the way. Out of the two, right call. I still think Christian McCaffrey probably should have got it, but that's... Arguing against quarterbacks winning the MVP isn't going to get you very far. Also, not the point of this conversation to talk up other players in the Seattle division. Sorry about that, Seahawks fans. But like Sam Darnold against this defense wasn't going to go in and just dominate and just take over. They needed JSN to be that guy, or they needed Kenneth Walker to take the pressure off of the pass game. Credit New England, they shut down JSN really effectively. Kenneth Walker III, different story. This guy was electric in this game. I was so impressed. Now again, credit where it is due, the dominance on the offensive line for Seattle, which was the group that I was the most concerned about for this team coming into the season. They dominated this game, and they allowed this patient, explosive, talented running back to go out and just dominate. Again, the word of the day, that New England attack. It was so good to watch. And you just see the speed that he is able to hit to the outside and gain some of those extra yards and either keep drives going, keep the clock control going in Seattle's favor as well, and take some of that pressure off of Sam Darnold, spread the field out, all great things that Kenneth Walker was able to do. Very, very great stuff from him. And now, what a time to be heading into free agency, hey? With him as a UFA. Charbonnet coming off of the injury. Initial glance, I would say Seattle, he stays, but who knows? Like it's a tricky one with Kenneth Walker III. But for now, the focus is this guy, very deserving as the Super Bowl MVP. And then Sam Darnold did exactly what he needed to in this game. And I said before, when I was breaking down the New England side of this, New England, it felt like once they recognized that Seattle's defense was shutting down their offense, New England went into a mode of, we're going to see if that guy can remain mistake-free this whole game. And they're going to force him to work the ball down the field. They are going to force him to go long fields, and they're going to try to see if the old Sam Darnold can come back and make any kind of mistake. And to his credit, he didn't make that. He came really close a few times. That first drive, because if you missed it, I did the best bets on this. And one of them that I had was Seattle on an alternate line minus 14.5. I didn't think these two teams were close. Sweating that out for a while, won it. But the first two passes of the game, if you look at like the all 22, I haven't yet, but if you look at the all 22, I don't know if you're going to see a Seattle receiver on that. The coverage is so tight. And Darnold just finds the way to get it there, but both of them looked interceptable right up until a Seattle receiver just came down with it. And you could see, like, New England was being very aggressive about undercutting routes early on in this game to try to create that turnover, try to create that big play, and they just missed on a couple. And it was those couple passes I was like, oh my God, I took Sam Darnold minus 14.5 in the Super Bowl. What am I doing? And ended up working. But there was a couple of times where, oh boy, I don't know. And then there was a couple of those throws that were just off. Like he misses a couple of big, deep ones. Christian Gonzalez saved a couple ones as well. Almost got an interception at the goal line, which would have been a cruel bit for the Seattle Seahawks fans, given how the last time these two teams went. But it was obviously some close calls and not perfect, but overall, exactly what Seattle needed him to be. Mistake-free, go out, don't beat us. Our defense is going to be good enough. We're going to get these guys. We can do this. Just go out there and don't screw it up. Field goals are your friend. Punts are your friend. That's fine. Let's just keep this thing between the white lines and let's make our way down and win a Super Bowl. He was excellent. He really was. And a big help to that was Cooper Kupp. Like I said, JSN wasn't really a factor in this game. They took him out, and then he actually got injured for quite a bit of this game as well. And Cooper Kupp stepped up in a really important way. Again, able to extend drives, able to get them to within like third and manageable a couple of times as well. AJ Barner was big in this one too. I just thought overall, Cooper Kupp really did step up. But a group that doesn't get a ton of credit, I thought played really well, and that was Seattle's offensive line. They gave Darnold enough time to find his spots. They gave Kenneth Walker III enough of an opening for him to do what he does against what is, begrudgingly, a very good defense for the New England Patriots. They just didn't look like it for a bit of this game. But eventually, it was just because they were on the field too much. And Seattle was able to take that to them. So a phenomenal performance from the Seattle Seahawks on both sides of the football. And that is why they are the Super Bowl champions for 2025-2026.